Hi, it's Elisa. Welcome to another episode of s10c Chronicles. I just got dressed from my November 19th body check episode. But while the camera's set up, I try and take the opportunities while the house is quiet and the camera's set up to do video. Anyway, I was thinking yesterday, I'm just being really hard on myself and putting a lot of pressure on myself to get to my goal by XXX time. And I don't know if that's gonna be the case. Not that I'm dropping the goal, but I just feel like beating myself up so much is not super productive right now. So I was like listening to positive motivational tape yesterday while I was on the treadmill doing my 45 minutes of slow cardio. Thank you, Dwayne. Like living torture. But anyway, so I was listening to that, and the woman whose tape I was listening to was talking about, just sort of, you have to build up the muscle of positive thinking. It's not natural, and most of us have built up lots and lots of strong negative thinking muscles. So it takes a lot to like sort of overcome, and it's like sort of like a workout regimen. You've got to exercise it to get it going. Surround yourself with positive stuff. So she's talking about like the daily routine that as a training method you can go through, read inspirational things, surround yourself with inspirational music, blah, blah, blah. So this morning I was doing my 45 minutes of hell workout on my treadmill at home. Like incorporating that extra 15 minutes twice a day is throwing my whole schedule off, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, so I'm doing my morning workouts at home now instead of going into beautiful Diamond Gym, which I miss. But I'll be there tonight. And I was doing what she said. I was listening to music that makes me feel good and just really forcing myself to smile for 5 minutes straight, to just work on the positive, happy, up parts of me, building those up, making those stronger. And one thing she mentioned also was, reading things that are uplifting and motivational as well. And I was like, oh, I have to go buy some books and blah, 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 all this stuff. And I was like, what are you talking about? You actually have a book that was actually written for you that is all about living life in a positive way and being strong and doing all this stuff. My dad wrote a book, ta-da, Life Lessons from My Father. That is my grandfather, Shirley Richard Gardenhire. 1913, when he was graduating from Kansas State, where he entered as the top Latin scholar in the state of Kansas. 1963 or 4, I think. A long time later, when he was in Seattle, Washington, when he was living with my uncle, his son, Shirley Richard Gardenhire Jr. So this man is super influential. It's my dad, John Fouts Gardenhire. There's his little picture. Isn't he cute? That's an old picture. He's still cute though. Anyway, so here's a book, right? I'm just like, oh, I need motivation. I need something to make me go, and I need something positive. And stupidly, I did not even think, I take this for granted. This is a book written by my father, about his father, about things that I can use to live positively in my own life. It can't apply to me any effing more than this. It's impossible for somebody to write anything more tailored to me and learning how to live and be in the world. So anyway, go to the website, thingsdadusedtosay.com. I think he's also got johnfoutsgardenhire.com still up. Anyway, and go buy the book. It's also on Amazon and such. But anyway, the book is freaking chock full of good things that I have actually heard my whole life that I act like are new or didn't really pay attention to. So what I'm doing, there's also an audiobook on the website too, folks. But what I'm doing is I'm reading this book. I'm like, this is for me. This is from my ancestors to lead me on a path to strength and wholeness and power and beauty and all those good things that I want, that are nothing but, if I manifest them, nothing but an honor to my ancestors who went through a lot more shit than I've ever had to go through, and sit here and bitch and complain and cry, oh, my ass is fat, oh, my blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I'm reading a book. Let's read some chapter titles. It does not hurt you to be nice to people. I found that to be very true. Walk in like you own the place. My dad has been saying that to me for ever. And I used to just be like, whatever are you talking about? But if you think about it, when you're going someplace and you walk in with confidence, with your shoulders back and your chest out, like, this is my place, as if you were walking into your own home that you own, how confident will you appear? How strong will you manifest yourself to other people in the world? How good can you feel? How respectful and honoring can you be of yourself and the people you encounter when you walk in with that kind of pride? That is knowledge that's coming in this book. That is the knowledge that I'm going to incorporate, have incorporated. It's come through osmosis all these years, but I'm going to be conscious about now, you know? So anyway, I'm working on the self-hatred. You know, everybody the thing that frustrates me about this whole fitness industry is that people present themselves as a finished package. So after they've done all the work, done all the sweating, done all the crying and bitching and making mistakes and whatever, then they're like, oh, look at my ass, it's so tiny. Just follow my little plan and it'll work. But there's a lot of pain and difficulty and mistakes and sore muscles and struggle and sweating and bleeding and whatever that goes into this. And they know it, and they don't tell it to you about it, and I know it, and I'm talking to you about it. So hopefully that's helpful to folks. I don't know. Anyway, it's helpful to me to at least put it out there and keep a record of it. I hope you have a fantastic day. I plan on having one. I'm going to work out with Dwayne tonight. I think we're going to do upper body. It's going to be fantastic. I'm so excited. And I'm going to go to work now. So anyway, check the website, s10cchronicles.com. Check me on Twitter and on bodybuilding.com at s10chronicle. You can see these videos always on YouTube. s10 Chronicles, I guess you just put in search or look under my channel, Dr. Elisa123. And my nose is itchy, sorry. You know, catch my tweets on Twitter. It's also s10 Chronicle. So those are all the ways you can keep in touch with me. I look forward to hearing from you. I love hearing from you. I hope you're doing well. I'm trying to do well here, people. And trying is not even in my vocabulary. I'm doing well. So bless your little hearts, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.
You like it how I with my